take flight. So looking forward to see what they can do here as we hop into the action.
So let's go ahead and get it. We're taking off on Anubis here between One More and Take Flight. And Take Flight, team that's been developing over the past couple of years. And now are fully formed here in this season of ECL. They had last season as an improved year, as getting settled in. This is supposed to be the one where they try to do some damage and take some things to the house. I'm fine. Jump like taking away this first BO1 on the B stream. Just a quick mid play here. We're going right into B Temple for Take Flight, and now CT spawn the death ball. Moving on through J10, he has to face 3 T's in his own spawn, only 30 seconds into the round. Now wrapping up this site though, in a bit of an awkward situation. He's going to go down next, and Zombie walked away. But at least step forward, and Lucaretta starts to chip away, but the kills aren't coming through, and the flank develops. That leaves Grave 1v3 to try and settle this wild pistol.
Seems like traveling in units goes a long way here, and it will allow them to deliver that pistol round in confident fashion right there. Quick and easy pistol for them as they just ran it down middle, ran it into spawn, ran it into B. Magic formula right there. I haven't seen that one before, but it worked out wonderfully, so maybe write that one down for later.
I mean, they were looking for that just isolated pick. If you spread out all across the map and you just run around and death ball, you're guaranteed the trade and the space. So I guess it works out if your opponent just wants to play super spread out. But maybe you don't want to death ball into 5 USPs. I will give him that.
Yeah, not the case there, that's for sure. Want to at least give some distance here. Maybe let the pistols come to you, so that you can farm up those sweet potatoes. Make that money, because that's what everyone wants to do right now. Take flight, make that money.
I mean, it also works out for the next round because we're probably just going to see head armor for the CT side. So Mac 10s become AKs with insane. All right, up from the woodwork. There's 2 tanks. Oh boy, things get weird. Don't want to fight these too much. Fire away. Hope these shots work out. Lobs the Glock forward. And there you go. Starts to get the angle on him, get the better edge, and we'll get 4 kills with that Mac 10.
Yeah, able to take care of business eventually. There again, it was all about farming up some sweet cash right there for the T side in that round, and holding on to a lot of those Mac 10s right there is going to be a big bonus. Rolling out. See if they can get away with it here. Looking at the head Kevlar situation, check. Everyone's got that. As they know probably what they're up against right now is that bonus round.
Might work out. Just charges forward and nearly gets 2. It's J-Chance who follows up. Barely holding on here, but this round is not over. MBS will get some space and a rifle. But the problem is the bomb is down. Plenty of time, though.
Bomb is down. That's going to be a hard recovery mission here. Shutout. He's got to be careful of someone trying to spawn. And he is. One step too far there for Servo, and he goes down. Does make this one a little bit more manageable here. But right now, I mean, if you look at MDS, he is far removed from the situation. Halfway across the map from that bomb. So trying to get back into this one is going to be time consuming, and there's not a lot of time left.
Yeah, I mean, Shutout has to be focused on these fights and unable to flick over in time. cbass got so much damage downrange. And that singular engagement in A main, it is a miracle that he's even walking right now. Janky to get back up to the there's a move in MP9 to get the first round for one more.
Nice cheeky chase. We'll be able to close it off. Bonus is successfully capitalized on by one more. They make that one look easy. They meet him pretty much head on right there at A main, and able to pass the test. Really good flashes here. I'm excited to see this one more side already on Anubis with the moves that they're willing to make in the first gun round of getting aggro like that. That's always a fun side here. Early in their ECL fights, and they're willing to get aggressive. They're willing to force the issue.
But maybe forcing a little too much there. Servo takes a peek down range and meets Kajomo off. That's going to escort in MDS for his own swing. Now working E-box. I think he's going to start to be placed together. At this point, there are still 3 players in position. Only sort of Brave in a bit of an awkward spot, but that zombie just straight smoke spam works out to drop MDS on the inbound. That sets a lot of hesitation here. Puts Grave in an awkward spot, flashes over, peeks forward, but can't nail it. And Zombie at long range feels locked out of this one. Take Flyte, gonna get the bomb plant and some extras. Now, Zombie's gonna begin a little advance forward. I'm surprised that one more are gonna give this one a go. That's their last grenade to go on through. Not good enough on the shot. BK trying to get fancy with it though. Could actually give cbass a chance, but Kojomo doesn't miss his. And I mean, I guess he's happy with it. Put that one on the TikTok. I don't know. 3-1.
Hey. Put it on the TikTok.
It's only round 4 and I'm already
You're
firing
already dropping the line.
trades.
Already dropping the line. Put it on the TikTok. Classic. I haven't seen a Kojomo TikTok in a while. I wonder if he's still posted.
Yeah, surely, right?
Usually it's on my For You page, but you know how the For You page
Yeah.
The algorithm gives and the algorithm takes away.
Can't believe I'm looking for a Kojomo TikTok right now. Anyways. Just a couple of nades and a half bot here for one more. That's a cool bounce. Honestly, it'd be nice to toss a molly in from that position. You can hear a lot. Spot Peaky's at. Take some notes, NA players.
Yeah, take notes. We need it.
That's my
Ooh. Nice try on the transfer there, no luck. They do have to fall out. Play a more passive approach of saving the AK and then maybe just saving some armor to back it up. Oh, re-peek with the op. Re-peek with the op. He wanted that eco. He wanted it, and he got punished.
Uh-oh.
It could be worse.
Oh, the op shot misses. Fortunate for Gabe.
Uh-oh.
But there's a 5-7 running through a smoke. It has to be the clutch here. And he's going to go down. It's a full half by retake from one more esports.
Oh, he had a couple of re-peeks right there that get just decimated. Absolutely destroyed. You can't afford to make those sort of moves, and they get punished for it. That's a bit of a wake-up call right there. If you're Take Flyte, you want to get away with those sort of plays, right? You can maybe get away with those plays in your brain, but a quick deagle shot, a quick 5-7 kill, and then bam, that one spiraled out of control.
Yeah, like Also, the op gets picked up and Gabe forced out of position. 5-7 runs through a smoke. Everything going right there for one more. Certainly needed it. That puts Take Flight down on a half buy. Interestingly enough, a couple of their players may have been able to dip in for a purchase if they wanted to go for the full force, but it's going to allow one more to get themselves established in this. This is a BO1. Keep that in mind.
BO1. These sort of maps will fly by. Especially if you lose your grip on the economy. It can get out of control. cbass. Are you going to get wild? Are you going to get crazy
Shadow.
Here on this corner?
Shadow
Wait,
advantage.
shadow advantage.
Oh, there's two. Make it a triple kill. Solo in what many consider a one and done angle. The off angle works out well. And so, well, there is some sneaky business here from MDS. But now Servo realizes that something is up. In spawn. Oh, well, is that the start of something? Beaky needs to have his back ready for B main, and he is. Planting on the other side. We have a post. And now Beaky has a 1 versus 3. He doesn't really want to be in. It's going to be a charge through the E-box. Beaky hearing everything. Gives himself a chance. There's the first. Charging forward. There's the next. Beaky takes the Tech 9 out. Now smoke on the bomb. J-Chance. Oh, Beaky knows it's a fake. Beaky knows it's a fake. J-Chance crouch walking forward with the Desert Eagle. But he can't hit the shot. J-Chance will pull it off and deny Beaky a 1v3.
You'll just breathe a massive sigh of relief right there, man. Oh my god, J-Chance picking it up. Closing out that clutch. I was about to say, man, Beaky right in that sort of position, man. You get him in a 1v3, he clutches up for you early game. Bam, there's your proof of concept right there. There's your benefit of making these adjustments. Calling for these more experienced players. And Beaky in the clutch is definitely a just stable figure. Definitely a exciting prospect. But J-Chance denies. J-Chance just denies, and that's going to tie up the scoreline here. Good damage, though, in that last round is going to give him all the tools right now. Run round. Oh, Jomo. Getting a bit inquisitive here. Now,
Whoa, son! That's the wrong kind of content.
Get out of there.
Down to 9 HP to start off this round. It's not fun. Ooh, J-Chance almost bites the dust. Oh, this could be awkward. The timing could be horrible. In fact, this is not the position I wanted off to be in. He'll land the shot. Where's the trade? But out. Gonna swing forward, and there's a missed shot. That's gonna allow some extra space here towards middle. And maybe even a split towards that A site. cbass under pressure. He's gonna go for the jiggle peek, try to hit a timing, but Gabe and shutout combine, flick forward. That's gonna be a bomb plant.
Be careful now. Don't want to give up too many fights in the post plant where you think the round's already secure. That has cost you in rounds prior. Bit of an awkward HE. Oh, it starts to collapse just a little bit here. Shutout gonna keep things safe. And a good post play, but he falls as well. Molly in towards main right now. This is awkward.
Ooh. It might actually happen here. Kojoma 9 HP from the very start of the round, but he will nail the shot to stop this silly 3 versus 4 from even going down. I can't believe one more even got themselves back into it. I mean, this team is proving to be fierce.
Yeah, and alongside that here, we're seeing some early breaks from Take Flight, where they're getting into just non-post plants. They've got to establish themselves a little bit more in these post plant situations before they start swinging and having some fun here, going for exits, because it cost them one round. It nearly cost them that second.
want to reinvest. They want to hold on. They're not going to let go just yet. Servo with a close angle. Will go down, and Grave will just simply get traded out. Oh, but the 5-7 through the smoke. I mean, again, it's keeping one more competitive in these rounds. They do not want to let go just yet. The weaponry doesn't favor them. They might need one more stroke of luck to get themselves back into this retake.
That they will. cbass inching forward here, has to deal with the yacht, but this won't give him the fight he's looking for here. And Beaky's on top of the bomb. They can't defuse it if he's planting his feet on top of it. Kojomo and him DS with the double lock T side. They do remove it, but win the round as well. And on top of that, are able to topple that economy of one more and you know, start to build up this T side lead.
Yeah, I respect the ferocity, the tenacity from one more at the moment, but only so much of that. You know, you have to get all 5 kills to win these rounds. And just the half by victory is not really going to cut it. Ooh, but, I mean, we could be in for a bit of a collision here towards the A site. All 5 pistols waiting around the corner. The utility does have to be solid. And MDS will go down early. He's seen enough. Kojomo's going to get chased down as well. HE dropped in. J-Chance chasing. Oh, missed shot. Gotta get out of there. And he'll lose his AWP to the USPs. And so, probably just gonna hold. Onto that op. Maybe J-Chance could get some extra cash in his wallets. Again, one more able to come through with a couple of kills towards the end of it. It's not a complete pushover. This game. Yes. No, not gonna be able to pick up Beaky. Maybe trying to keep him tied down next to the bomb. But nothing gives. Grave will take an off home. But 6th round for Take Flight. Rounds need to be posted soon. Oh boy.
Aw.
That's tough.
Wide swarm.
And losing that AWP.
Didn't quite retrieve it on the T side. So it's still a reinvestment of 6K from Kojo, but hey, at least it's not in the CT's hands, because that would have been the only way they have it up. Quite nice. Finding that late kill, there's great output there coming through from Gabe. 14-7 right now for Gabe. Great individual work coming through from this guy. Kojomo back on his hunting towards the B side.
Is there going to be any boost action? No, he's just kind of eyeing the smoke. Or so. Now, running forward with the MAC-10. J-Chance in some trouble. Does call for backup. Zombie has the longer angle and even a good molly to back him up with a great flashbang that blinds 3 players. It's a shame. There isn't any more to be said from that. It is cbass, though, who answers with 1. But now Beaky gets to take some space and put the pressure on continually. And so, gotta maintain composure here for one more.
That little jump down and the swing from Beaky as well. They'll chase into the B-bomb site here. Kojo not quite steady on the shot here, and Servo, oh, great damage on his way out, but he will fall and that site will collapse.
Grave, though, does come through with 1 and the double to just to lock it in. Doesn't even need to wait for his teammate. Just wants to take advantage of the situation. And there's a retake for 1 more.
Yeah, that's that, that's that individual Counter-Strike right there. There is no waiting for the double up, no waiting for your teammate. Instead, Grave just takes both of those fights on his own. And it does the trick. It works. And I think it almost worked better that he made that play, because you didn't expect it if you take Flight. But Grave capitalizes on the chance that he got. The J chance, if you will.
Oh. Wow. Wow, Cole. That's That's some poetry right there.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit of a caster.
You're a bit of a spellcaster there, the way you
Mm.
work these words in different ways to accomplish.
Grave. About to make it a graveyard in E-Box.
Holy.
Zombies. About to appear.
Yeah, you can stop the All right, back into this B site though. Knocking on the doors here, a bunch of smokes waiting, but once the curtain drops, it gets weird, or does it? You know my rule of spamming smokes, Cole, you're always supposed to spam the smoke, because what's the worst that can happen? They spam you back.
Oh, and there we go. Worst case scenario for Gabe. Unfortunately for him. This is also the one that's been doing a lot of the heavy hitting here. 15 and 9. Putting up a good, nice farm so far, but cbass. Gonna catch some fish.
Great pop flash as well, and dividing up the attention there. Beaky with nowhere to look. Too many targets. And Kajomo off to save. One more are making this first map competitive.
Absolutely. Tying things up as well. I mean, doing this on the defense of Anubis is really nice as well. Ooh, Kojo. Kojo gets it on the second chance, but needed it on the first, and he will get chased by the rest of the roster here. Hunted down for sport. And to end this half, they won't really have much to buy into here. Get, Force Buys trying to hold on to what they can bring. Tech 9s. Kojo's on a Mac 10. Shutout's got a Galil.
And the retake from... I think that actually is one of the, more defining factors here, is that player for player, one more have been doing more. With arguably players that have less experience than the rest of this lineup. So let's see if they can at least cap it off. Tie half wouldn't be bad, but Tech 9s close the gap and get the kills. The entries are in. And the manpower not present. 3 versus 5 retake the last round of the half does not feel great. And it might get worse, as now make it 2.
Beaky, don't you drop. I know it would be fun. I know it would be so fun.
Try and get cbass into the site. I mean, it's interesting, but can't flick over for MDS, and Shutout's going to lock it in. 7-5 at the end of the day. One more are busy keeping it competitive, but they're down 2 at the half. You know, we have a little bit of an exciting game here. One more actually keeping it competitive with some solid retakes, some late round situations that, you know, they are making competitive. Even the rounds that they don't win are interesting to see. So we'll see if they can keep it up on the T side of Anubis. But for now, MDS might be in for a rude awakening here. Grave underneath, hands into the uppercut to make this one a 4-on-4. But the information is there for Take Flight.
It's a wild call. 5 players towards B. They really believe in the pack system here on pistol rounds.
Ooh, and it could get a little bit worse, though. cbass at least able to trade out as J-Chance hands his back over, but there's another Gush body shot combo. And the bomb gets its way into the A site.
Gabe's hunted. He's chasing. It's a slow down just a little bit. He's got to wait a long time for Kojo to get there. On his way, there is a kit, though. And a smoke. So even more opportunities to make this happen. But, again, now you got to start moving.
Yeah, but I feel like Servo... Ooh, it's a little awkward, but he's able to convert. Can cbass? No. Gabe shuts down the remaining 2 players. Defuse is about to be there for Kojo. And I hear him graffitiing the bodies as well. 8-5.
Great stuff right there. That's where I feel like that coordination, that slight pause, especially when you have a like 2v2 or you have a teammate to play off of right there, can really go a long way. You can see just waiting things out, hitting the brakes just a little bit, not scaling on that flank too quickly and losing your life before Kojo can get involved. Kojo's actually the one that takes first contact there. And that allows for Gabe to make some easy work of those last 2 players. He lands the shots to finish it up. As he should, he's 18-10 right now, playing one great game so far. Look at that molly.
Sick molly. Look at that. J-Chance forced out into the open. I mean, bringing out the strap book here. And one more feeling the heat. They're down a player, but they can equalize here. Mac 10 Tech 9 flooding through the E-box position, a 1-for-1, but Servo realizes it might be a lost cause. He'll dive back through the smoke. Oh, he sees legs. He sees the leg of Gabe. There's going to be the headshot to equalize.
Kojo gonna continue to hold the line here on B. He's gonna hold it off angle. Meanwhile, Shutout's going on an aggressive mission right now, and he just dropped the bomb. That could be the killing blow in this round. It's gonna force Servo's hand.
He's searching for a target right now, but he actually trades up for an M4. Like, he actually has the best gun in the server right now, and plenty of time to think about this too. 50 seconds. Does he know where one of these players is? That's the question. He's gonna start chasing. Spots Kajoma, knows he has a 1v1 onto shutout. He's gonna take his time with this fight. In fact, he's gonna hide behind the pillar. Really nice off angle and times the swing well. And one more. Again, they stay fierce, but Take Flight always emerge better.
Yeah, I mean, a good fight there for one more, but like you said, Take Flight emerge. And I really like the discipline on their CT side compared to the T side. Look at the way that Kojo is playing that. He's not giving anything at all to the likes of one more there to try and save that round, to try and win the 1v2. He just plays it so well, dodging and weaving on the players right there. And there's just not a real chance to isolate. So they got a chance to just take double digits with relative ease here. Up against some upgraded pistols here for just about everyone.
For now, just Desert Eagle. But honestly, I think a round like this could do wonders for one more. And hey, there's a start from Grave. But the Tech 9's not good enough to beat Shutout. He maintains composure. And so, a minute to think about this with just Desert Eagles, no utility, and some team spirit.
See what they can use. with those. Do we have any donks in the server right now that can save this round for the brink? Not quite. It's just a shutdown. Only one casualty to start it off and then safely converted thereafter. But double digits is landed. 10 on the board for Take Flight.
Yeah, just 3 rounds to go. I feel like the scoreline right now doesn't show how close this game has been because again, one more has maintained competitiveness in multiple different rounds, whether it be on their half buys, even getting activated into retakes, you know, having these rounds go down to 1v1s potentially. So like, I'll give it up to them. They're holding their own.
Yeah, certainly. And again, they're still looking confident despite the deficit. Despite being that new team here. A little util set, but you gotta dance. It's like a trap. Crossing middle right there. And joining your teammate here is Shutout. Just claims 2. Takes care of the A defaulters with his A1S, and that's really gonna stunt this offense here. Now what do you do from this point? You lost a prong of your approach. You lost your early default, and he kind of just looking to train it forward one way.
Yeah, even Kojimo finds another. Moving up towards A main, sets his sight over towards the steps, turns the flash. Back in for it. He's like, no way! He gets the deagle out in time for the headshot too! Triple kill for Kojo!
Alright. Alright, whips the sidearm out there just in time. Is able to close it out. That feels like it was a little too easy on that gun round as well. Closing that one down on a full gun round where they just lose out so many names so quickly. It does leave them, I mean, in a spot where they're just gonna force buy. They're gonna continue to invest. Yep. They got that max loss. They don't got a lot of runway to work with here in this best of 1, so.
I mean, they have to be honest, because, you know, if they just hand this round over, Take Flight, their economy is going to be so good that they'll have, like, basically no way to eco unless one more win, like, 4 in a row. And, you know, at least trying to keep a level game here. I respect it. It's certainly a decision that you can make here. But will it cost them is the question. Like, might need to hit the Jets. At least cbass wants to get himself involved. More towards A main. And maybe the rest of the team too.
Could be a nice change here.
Okay.
I think he got him trying to push the smoke for free. Man advantage and an execute towards A.
And it's possible now. Shutout out in the open, completely blinded up. He does it just for 1, but nothing more than that. It's the force by execute here for 1 more, and a save for Take Flight.
Very smart call to instantly call the save. That's what you need to do, but a great little change of pace right there. Very fast A-side approach. We have seen pretty much nothing but some pretty slow defaults here from 1 more. And so I appreciate the ability to get a bit dynamic with the speed. Change the pace a little bit, catch him off guard there, and it does work out pretty well for them. Even the op is still maintained here, but could be chased. One of those rifles did hit the deck.
Terrorists win.
So maybe, just maybe, a little bit of a gamble call there from 1 more. Gives them a lifeline back into the game. Take Flight are still in with the purchase, but compared to giving up map point, they actually have a shot to topple the economy and get a couple freebies. Get a couple extra hits in. Maybe there is a chance.
They get their head back in the game here. That round will certainly, I feel like, increase the confidence in the calling here. That'll start to build some belief, because that was a really well put together round right there. Might try and speed it up towards this B side. Putting a lot of pressure on this side of the map right now early.
Yeah, it's gonna keep 3 players tied down no matter what. And cbass is gonna go for the outright fight and get punished for it. One more hesitate for just a bit. Call for a little reposition. They don't want to tussle with B no more.
They do not. Too much resistance already shown. Readjustment towards this A side, but Kojo's already beating them to the punch here with the rotation with the AWP. But they're still playing a passive setup. They're going to give them this control. Oh, smoke. That is a surprise. Smoke in camera. Oh, okay. They're walking through it.
Of course. But the off angle from shutout is just devastating. I mean, no chance there. At least 2 kills in the feed, but that's it. Kojimo is going to lock down Zombie, and, well, one more hurdle that they could have made. They could have jumped it. Maybe they were back into the game, but take Flyte. Clip their wings. Map point for them.
Yeah, quickly reply. Good defense there, punishing the early attempt at an execute with counter utility that just wouldn't let them pass. They couldn't break through. And then that forces the readjustment that was just perfectly read into by the rotations. So 6 chances to close. The likely easiest chance right here, right now.
Go, but at least J-Chance does get himself an AWP. If Kojimo tries to take steps forward, there could be problems. BK also trying to dip in some sauce, but we'll be able to back away just in time. Oh, that smoke's about to fade, though. And just over the top of it. Shut out with the vision. Even MPS taking steps forward as well. Grave right underneath his crosshair, though. Oh, but he's looking into the wall. It does hit the flick over, though. Just in time. Maybe there's a chance
close.
to hold on, Beaky. Smoke fading soon, but J-Chance holding. But Beaky knows. Beaky is on red alert. Is locking in for this fight, but about to face 2 players. Off angle held. Playing the Jiggle Peek game, trying to bait a shot. You wonder what Jake sees here. Zombie first challenger. There's the next for Beaky, and there's the map. 13-6 there from Take Flyte. And despite the tenacity in this opening game, Take Flyte do what they should.
Yeah, they get the job done there. They really do show up and show out with a confident victory right now. A 13-6 sets the tone for what I would say is